Hello YouTube, welcome to today's video. I will be setting up my bullet journal for 2022 and for January as well. This is my previous bullet journal, which was my first one. I ended up not using it for November or December and I haven't completely finished yet, but since it's a new year, I wanted to start with a new notebook. This time I'm using a limited edition notebook by Moleskine with the Little Prince theme. It's a completely blank notebook. I know most people use dotted or ruled notebooks, but for me that could be distracting sometimes. So I wanted to see if I could be more creative using this blank one. There is this maybe a bookmark or just the information card about this notebook in the front, and there is a pocket in the back with the usual information leaflet, but also a postcard, also from the Little Prince. There is a cute feature hidden on the back side of this sleeve where you can make a little origami fox from the Little Prince. So it's done, but I don't know what to do with it, so I'll just keep it in the back pocket. It's cute though. For the yearly setup, I wanted to do something starry, space related, just like the theme of this notebook, The Little Prince. I'm using a moon memo paper on the title page since I am a lunar scientist, and I decorated the rest of the page with the 2022 cutout from another paper and with some other star stickers. The whole setup is quite simple in my opinion. I did use some washi tape or stickers to decorate, but no excessive drawing or doodling. However, this still took me quite a while because I had my COVID booster the day before, and that caused some side effects, so I was still recovering when I started this. Which is why you will see some lighting changes from time to time because I had to take a rest every once in a while. But after all, I'm quite grateful for being able to get vaccinated so I can be better protected. Wherever you are watching from, I hope you will also have a safe and healthy year ahead. I have a spacing guide page here just in case I need to divide the page into halves, thirds, or quarters. I have two versions of each division with some spacing in between or not at all. It can be quite challenging to draw straight lines on a blank notebook, but I have this precision ruler which has been quite helpful. And on the same page, I am writing down the key symbols that I will be using in my bullet journal. These are from last year, and I think they are enough to capture what's going to be happening in my life. The next few pages will be my future log, and I am using this stamp to help me create the little calendars for each month. And to prevent the ink from staining the other page, I am going to use a piece of napkin to separate them. By the way, I'm using a clip-on phone holder to film this video, but I keep hitting it, so that's why you might find it shaking from time to time. Like many people, I'm going to create a Dutch door design for this future log. And I'm going to use this shimmering gel pen to draw some stars to divide each month. This is the last page of my yearly setup, which is a bucket list. There are some other things that I also keep track, but with digital tools instead. For example, I started using Notion to plan social media content, and I also use it to set up my piano and violin practice plans and note down any books that I want to read or shows and movies that I want to watch. I use an app to record my spending, and for work I also have a separate system to set up and follow my goals, so I don't need to write those down in my bullet journal. And with that, I am going straight to the January monthly spreads. I'm going to make this month's theme with snow and music. I wrote Opus 31 number 5 here because it's going to be the 5th month since I turned 31, but later I realized if I turned 31 already, this is going to be the 32nd year of my life, so I changed to 32. I don't know if this makes sense, but it kind of just bothered me for a while. Anyway, I recently moved to the UK, and the past few days around the New Year and Christmas have been pretty warm. I came from a cold place and I really missed some snow, and I wanted to add some musical elements because it's also been an important part of my life, especially in the recent years. Every time when I set up a bullet journal for a month, I had to make some sort of mistake, and this time I forgot that I wanted to combine the 1st and the 2nd of the month into the Saturday and the Sunday on the week after, so I had to add another row below this calendar because I was too lazy to correct every other number I've already written. And this is a habit tracker, as I mentioned earlier, because I've been using digital tools to track a few other things. This time I'm going to only note down a few other things that I am not tracking on digital platforms. This year I'm going to try a new thing, which is to track my moods or emotions. One of the life-changing events that I had last year was to have officially diagnosed with ADHD, and I have been learning a lot more about how this have impacted my life without me noticing. One of them is emotional dysregulation, which means that it's more difficult for me to manage or regulate my emotions, and I want to be better at it from now. This mood tracker is modified from what I saw on the channel How to ADHD. It suggests you to record what had caused an emotional distress, how you reacted, and what are some consequences from your reaction. I think it might be better to move this to a digital platform too, maybe just to keep the moods on my bullet journal, since I probably won't have an emotional situation every single day to record. So I will give it a try in January and modify in future months. And finally, here are the weekly spreads. I also wanted to do a Dutch door design like what I did for last July. I'm going to use this washi tape to decorate the upper and lower edges of the pages. I got this last summer, I believe, and I've been waiting to have an opportunity to finally use it. It's very beautiful. I also wanted to use these sticky notes that's full of musical designs. Since I had each page divided into 3 columns, I tried to use these above each of the columns, but it didn't turn out very well. So instead, I just drew a 5-line staff above, and I think it actually looks better now. And I finished the entire month with this design off camera, and it's now time to create some Dutch doors. But unfortunately, the ink and the ruler did create some mess. On the top of each Dutch door pages, I wanted to add a little tab of a music instrument that I currently have, which are a piano, a violin, and a guitar. finish the setup with page numbers and some additional details that I wanted to add. And here's the final flip through. Thank you for watching, I hope you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!